Today we are going to make a paper flying saucer. Making a paper flying saucer is no rocket science. Actually, it is very simple to make one. To make this card, we'll be requiring a cutting mat, a copier paper on which we'll be taking out a print, A4 size paper of 120 to 150 GSM, masking tape, glue, scale, empty or dried up refilled ballpoint pen, paper cutter, and a scissor. We'll attach the two pages with the help of a masking tape. Then we will score out all the fold lines which is marked as dashed lines. Scoring the fold lines is very important because later on, after when you have cut it and you want to fold the papers, as soon as you will bend the paper will bend along the fold lines only and very neatly and perfectly. With the help of a paper cutter or a scissor, we will cut out all the cut lines. These are marked as full lines. You must have noticed that I have used two papers. One copier paper which is very thin, usually 70 GSM, on which I had taken out the printout, and another paper which I had kept it below, that is around 120 to 160 GSM, means it is a bit thicker, because we don't want any print lines on our main paper with which we are going to make our model. This way, none of the print lines or any of the instruction will be visible on the main card. After cutting all the cut lines, we can safely dispose of the top copier paper layer. Now we will give crease to the fold lines. We have already scored these lines, so now this will be useful because as soon as we will bend the paper will itself bend and crease very easily and perfectly along the fold lines. I do not own any paper cutting machine like a Silhouette, Cameo, etc. Hence, I do not have SVG files. With the help of a glue, we'll start to paste all the tabs. Not much explanation is required here that which tab will go in which direction, because it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. Automatically that tab will come in front where we want to stick the paper. When making any paper model, the property of glue is very important because when applied, the glue shouldn't warp the page, and at the same time it should be fast enough to dry so that it shouldn't take long for the papers to stick together. We will repeat with the other part also, means we will first crease all the lines and then paste the tabs. Handmade gifts are always appreciated because it shows that you have taken the pains and the time you have spent in making them. And when you gift it to your family, your friends, your near and dear ones, they'll appreciate it highly. Handmade cards might not be as perfect as a store-bought card. Still, it carries more weight because you have taken the efforts to make it. Though paper models take lot of effort and lot of patience also and needs a lot of finishing in making it, still it's a very cheap hobby. Now we will place one part on top of the other part, just like a cap on a bottle, and paste all the tabs to each other. A humble request, kindly don't ask for free templates. For any help, guidance or query, you can email me at versovahobbies@gmail.com. Well, our paper flying saucer is now ready for display or to give as a gift to your teacher. We can place a light beneath this paper model and it will look very beautiful, just like in the photos I have shown. And we can even place a light inside it and it will become a table lamp, or it can be hung from the ceiling and then it will become a paper lantern. And as for always, thanks for watching with interest.